Welcome to the wonder that is the Atlantis venue. It doesn't get any more unique than this. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you.
It's Roy Jones. And they'll be facing Rockstar from the United States of America.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America, wearing the blue trunks with blue trim.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What? And there's the bell for round one. Do you believe what we are seeing? Swing and a miss with the jab. Punch, counter punch. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Straight right just misses. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice exchange here from both men. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Well done with that counter shot. It's all offense all the time. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is slick.
Good jab. Basic. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again.
Kick him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Fire. And he's going to be confident now. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out, the first minute, stick around the jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this round back. Take away.
Loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work.
The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had it.
It's on the end of what you do. Good work.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Nice defense on that jab. they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. And now they're trying to get into their opponent's head. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fight to get out there and get the job done.
Good round. You feel good? Good.
Get back out there and win the round.
That's a terrible. That right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few bodies.
Much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
And there's the bell for round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Missing with the hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's all Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They're both trying for a knockout. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can't land that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get.
It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it. Right.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Here we go to the 4th round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? We wanted action, and they are delivering. Nice job blocking the hook. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Well, this won't sit well with their opponent. That counter shot lands. And that hook misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Barrow, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good round, I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
Just boxing. Just be smart. Just get your shots off.
In the middle, can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the...
Worry about it. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused and get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Those 1-2 straights down the middle, can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How about that time counter shot? These punches coming from every angle. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than you should.
Incredible work rate. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Hook misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is...
There's the bell to start round 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Those counter punches have to hurt. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there, because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
That counter punch caught him clean. Couldn't land that jab. Punching. There's a counter shot. The straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest.
Round 7, here we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Insane action! Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Don't want to trade shots. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Good counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
It's a tough fight, and he's going to be confident now.
And there's the bell for round 8. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Do you believe this? What you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
The straight right just misses. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
Unanimous. You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.